Hello, friends. This is Patti with This Amazing Body, and I'm coming to you today with a different kind of video. So I've been having a lot of fun being silly and goofy, and I really thoroughly enjoy those. Today is a little bit different, and that is because I want to share with you a recent development with me and This Amazing Body. That is that this morning I tested positive for COVID. There were some symptoms that I was experiencing a little bit over the weekend. And when I woke up this morning with a fever, I said, okay, I should get tested just to be safe. It's important that if there is any doubt, any concern at all, just get tested. So I tested positive, and some of you might be saying, you should have gotten the shot. I had decided not to. I have been working on boosting up my immune system, on eating really well, and on obviously I've been on this journey towards optimal health in my postmenopausal years. I wanted to continue in that direction. I also am from a family with a very long history of some deep-rooted beliefs in natural remedies. Natural remedies are really what I have gravitated towards my whole life. And so when the pandemic happened, I decided that I was going to really focus on getting as healthy as possible and taking care of my immune system. But that's just me. I don't really have any opinions about people who choose to get the vaccine, don't get the vaccine. A lot of times people make assumptions about those who don't get the vaccine. It's been really overly politicized. I'm not political, so I'm not influenced by either side of the aisle on any of this. I make my decisions solely based on my health. Now, in terms of being conscientious about the people around me, definitely as soon as I found out I was positive, I made a series of calls to people who I thought I might have been in contact with over the weekend, and also to my boss and so forth. So just being responsible when you find out if you have it, taking the necessary steps so that the people around you can be protected. So I'm going to be hunkering down at home for the next couple of weeks and just writing this out. I did develop a plan over the last year for what to do, and I'm going to show you what I am doing. So I have, as of today, this is day one, I have kicked into how I am handling being positive for COVID. So as always, I'm a big tea drinker, and so what I am sipping here is very different than I normally sip. So I've got lemon, I've got garlic, I've got cayenne, and I have Manuka honey. Now, I got this and left it on my counter. It's really expensive, but I kept this specifically to take in the event I test positive and I need to kind of deal with the virus. So let me show you some of the things that I will be taking every day, probably a couple of times a day. That's a big one. There you go. Another one. There you go. And something that you may or may not know about, but this is part of my regimen. There it is. That's what I'll be doing. That's how I'm going to be handling my bout with this virus. I'll check in with you every day if I can and let you know how it's going. I also just want to emphasize that it's very important that we deal with it in the right frame of mind. You don't want to panic. You don't want to get really full of fear, because that just inhibits your immune system and inhibits your body's capacity to fight it off. So be gentle with yourself. Take the opportunity to care for yourself. I'm going to sign off. I'm going to go curl up with a really good book, and I will be checking in with you. So this is day one of testing positive. I do want to say, though, that because it was a rapid test, tomorrow I have an appointment to take the 3-day test just to be sure. If I find out in a couple of days that it was a false positive, none of the things that I'm taking now are going to be harmful to me in any way. This is Patti with This Amazing Body, and I hope you're having an amazing day.